Just a few years ago, she was the teenage reggae prodigy who shook the Grammys. Now, Koffee is living a life that blends roots, riches, and raw ambition. From the humble streets of Spanish Town to million-dollar homes and high-end fashion runways, the 25-year-old Grammy winner has become more than an artist. She's a cultural force. But what does her world really look like beyond the spotlight? Where does she sleep, drive, dream? Stick around as we unlock the doors to her luxurious life. One room, one ride, and $1 sign at a time. If you think Koffee is all about getting on the mic and singing about love, freedom, and enlightenment, you're missing a huge part of the empire this girl is quietly building. Because behind every smash hit is a lucrative contract. Behind every brief appearance are tens of thousands of dollars paid, even in silence. As of 2025, according to celebrity net worth estimates and Forbes Jamaica analysis, Koffee's net worth has surpassed $5 million. And that number is still rising as she expands into fashion, advertising, and even investment. Koffee's biggest source of income is still music. Records like Toast, Rapture, and Pull Up have exploded on streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, and are generating regular royalties from over 190 countries. With an average of $0.004 per listen on Spotify, and her signature songs having surpassed 500 million streams, she's pocketed over $2 million from streaming alone. In addition, Koffee is one of the few young artists in Jamaica who regularly tours internationally, from the US, Europe, to Africa. According to Polestar, she can earn around $30,000 to $50,000 per show, not including merchandise, sponsorship deals, and television appearances. Don't forget that Koffee is the face of many big brands. In 2024, she signed a deal with Nike Jamaica, appearing in a campaign celebrating the culture of the Caribbean island. Another deal is with Red Stripe Beer, a globally recognized local beer brand with a salary reportedly close to $500,000 per year, according to The Gleaner. Michaela Victoria Simpson, born February 16, 2000, in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica. She grew up as an only child, raised by her mother, Joanne Williams, a high school teacher and devout Christian. Koffee's father left the family when she was very young, leaving her mother as the sole breadwinner in an environment that was not financially affluent, but filled with love and music. Growing up in a Christian home, Koffee sang hymns regularly at her local church. It was here that she developed a natural musical sensibility, imbued with a sense of community and a positive message, elements that would become unmistakable hallmarks of her hits. Without formal musical training, Koffee taught herself to play guitar at age 12 by watching YouTube videos and borrowing a guitar from a classmate. A few years later, she was writing, arranging, and singing like a professional, all from her small bedroom in Spanish Town. While studying at Ardennes High School in Kingston, she often wrote songs during her breaks. Her modest, quiet, non-partying lifestyle, but her strong will, made Koffee stand out from her peers. In 2017, Koffee wrote and performed a short song called Legend in honor of Usain Bolt, the legendary athlete of Jamaica. She recorded the performance and posted it on Instagram. Surprisingly, Usain Bolt himself shared the video on his personal account with millions of followers. Overnight, Koffee became known throughout Jamaica. This was an unexpected turning point. From a high school student writing songs for fun, she suddenly became a viral phenomenon. The following year, she released her debut single called Burning, written after failing to get into university. A song written out of failure, but it made her set fire to the music map. From there, she caught the attention of reggae veterans such as Protoje, Chronix, and most notably, Coco T, who invited Koffee to perform at the prestigious Rebel Salute Festival. These brief collaborations with these seniors helped Koffee accumulate a significant loyal following. In March 2019, she released the EP Rapture, a product that is just over 15 minutes long but has consistent quality, modernity, while still maintaining the original reggae spirit. Songs like Toast, Ragamuffin, and Throne clearly demonstrate Koffee's songwriting ability, youthful thinking, and positive attitude. And then, at the 62nd Grammy Awards ceremony held in January 2020, she officially made her name in history. The youngest artist and also the first female artist to win the Grammy for Best Reggae Album. Not only that, she also beat heavyweights like Julian Marley, Steel Pulse, and Sly and Robbie, legends in the industry. The moment Koffee stood on stage to receive the award, with a simple dress, a face without makeup, but shining with confidence, she became a new icon of the young generation of Jamaica. After the Grammys, Koffee's career didn't stop at the Americas. She released a series of hits such as Lockdown, released during the COVID-19 pandemic, and became a quarantine anthem, West Indies, Pull Up, and collaborated with international artists such as Daniel Caesar, Gunna, J. Hus. In 2022, Koffee released her first studio album, Gifted, which received a lot of praise from both listeners and critics. Billboard, Rolling Stone, and The Guardian all called her the star who is redefining reggae for Gen Z. In addition to singing, she has also been the face of fashion campaigns for Adidas, Calvin Klein, and appeared at big stages like Glastonbury, Coachella, where legendary voices have stepped foot. House in Jamaica. Since the global pandemic changed her routine, the young artist has started a life in Jamaica, finding solace in the quiet landscape of this place. In a candid 2022 interview, Koffee described her island home as a peaceful retreat where the quiet environment fuels her creative process. Set amidst lush greenery, her humble abode is both a retreat and a source of inspiration, perfectly in line with her minimalist philosophy. Away from the spotlight, Koffee's home offers a peaceful haven where she can relax and channel her energies into creating the deep, introspective music that has captivated audiences around the world. This conscious choice of a simple lifestyle underscores her commitment to authenticity, allowing her to remain down to earth while creating work that resonates deeply with fans around the world. Apartment in Miami, Florida. While her cultural roots remain firmly planted in Jamaica, her business acumen has crossed borders, with strategic investments in the United States signaling her ambition to diversify and expand her wealth. The crown jewel of her recent acquisitions is a sophisticated 13-square-foot condo in Miami's exclusive Casa Bella by B&B Italia, purchased in mid-2023 for an estimated value that contributes to her portfolio's worth of over $2,200,000. The Miami condo, a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom residence, epitomizes modern luxury. Its open floor plan, accentuated by soaring 10-foot ceilings, creates an airy and expansive feel. A 189-square-foot private sunrise terrace offers a serene space to take in breathtaking views of Biscayne Bay and Miami's vibrant skyline. The unit also includes a versatile office or media room, ideal for working from home or hosting intimate gatherings. Designed with meticulous attention to detail, the condo features cutting-edge technology, including 2 private elevators with biometric entry, ensuring both exclusivity and security. The kitchen is a masterpiece of design and functionality, boasting sleek Italian cabinetry by Italcraft, curated finishes, and countertops hand-picked by renowned designer Piero Lissoni. The master bathroom is equally impressive, offering a spa-like retreat with Italian cabinetry, backlit mirrors, a spacious soaking tub, frameless glass showers, and elegant porcelain floors and walls. Beyond the condo itself, Casabella's amenities set a new standard for upscale living. The building dedicates 2 full floors to resident facilities, including a stunning 12th-floor pool surrounded by an Italian-style garden. On the 55th floor, a rooftop pool terrace with a private observation deck offers unparalleled views of Miami's glittering skyline. Residents enjoy 24/7 exceptional services, including a multilingual front desk, butler services, valet parking, and comprehensive while-you're-away support for maintenance and security. A dedicated team ensures the property is always pristine, making it an ideal investment for those with busy, global lifestyles. Cars. Although Koffee has never publicly announced her personal car list, her hit MV Pull-Up is an underground showroom that shows off her extremely cool aesthetic taste and speedy personality. In this video, fans can easily recognize the prominent appearance of 2 street monsters: Ferrari 488 Spider and Audi R8, 2 names not for ordinary people. The Ferrari 488 Spider is a luxurious convertible in the high-performance supercar line, equipped with a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine producing a huge capacity of 670 horsepower and 760 Nm of torque. The maximum speed can reach 330 km per hour and accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3 seconds. The cockpit of the 488 Spider is like a spaceship with leather racing seats, a carbon fiber dashboard, and a high-end navigation system, all creating a space that is both sporty and luxurious. Meanwhile, the Audi R8 represents a modern European style. The over 5-liter naturally aspirated V10 engine with 570 horsepower helps the car accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in about 3 seconds, with a maximum speed of 324 km per hour. The R8's cabin is simple yet sophisticated, featuring the Audi Virtual Cockpit, a over 12-inch digital screen that completely replaces the traditional clock. Although it is unclear whether Koffee actually owns these cars or just borrowed them in the MV, it is clear that her image next to these speed machines is not forced. It is like a natural part of her artistic personality. Strong, unique, and always ready to break all limits. With her current success, it is only a matter of time before Koffee buys herself a genuine supercar garage. And if that happens, we can fully expect to see her behind the wheel of an Aston Martin, Porsche Taycan, or even a Rolls-Royce Ghost, both classy and individual, just like her. Philanthropy. And while people are still admiring the expensive supercars that Koffee has appeared in, she has made a stronger impression with something that money cannot buy: her kind heart for the community. Born and raised in Spanish Town, where there is no shortage of sad stories of poverty, violence, and loss, Koffee knows all too well the feeling of being left behind. She once said that her mother, a health and education intervention technician in the church, always emphasized the value of giving back, even if it was just a little bit of her heart. Those lessons have been carried by Koffee, not only in her music, but also in the way she chooses to live and contribute. In 2020, as the COVID-19 pandemic paralyzed the Jamaican economy, Koffee quietly donated $1 million to help low-income students buy online learning devices and created a long-term scholarship fund. Notably, she didn't turn this into a big media campaign. No press conference, no spotlight, but simply, someone needs help, and I can help. That same year, she launched the Taste of Solidarity program, a nonprofit initiative that works with local chefs and charities to provide free meals to those who have lost their jobs due to the pandemic. The initiative has taken off in poor neighborhoods in Spanish Town, Kingston, and Mandeville. In an interview with The Gleaner, Koffee shared, I will never forget the days when I only had one meal and no one asked how I was doing. I simply did what I wished someone had done for me back then. In addition to charity, Koffee also actively uses music as a social tool, inspiring young people in a positive way. Songs like Throne, Toast, or Rapture are not about money, cars, or a lavish life, but about gratitude, hope, about overcoming adversity to rise up. Koffee represents a generation of artists who do not just want to be famous, but also want to leave a spiritual legacy. She regularly holds inspirational sharing sessions at schools and community centers, where she speaks directly to young people about education, the value of perseverance, and how to turn passion into a career. Many young people have said, listening to Koffee sing, I believe I can do something. I don't need a lot of money, I just need to believe and try. Early success did not make Koffee lose her roots. On the contrary, she clung to it more than ever. She not only built a house for her mother, but also invested a portion of her music profits back into the community. Projects such as open libraries, free music classes for street children, and a music scholarship called the Michaela Simpson Scholarship are all in the process of being built and developed. And perhaps that is the real reason why millions of people love her, not only because of her music, but because of the way she lives, gives and lights up hope in places that seem to have died out. Personal life. Despite her global fame, Koffee is still extremely private about her love life. She has never publicly announced a boyfriend or girlfriend, nor has she revealed any relationships to the media. When asked about love in an interview in London, she just smiled slightly and said, "Right now, love for me is music and family." Many rumors have swirled around Koffee's sexuality and romantic orientation due to her genderless fashion style and the way she avoids talking about love. However, instead of responding or explaining, she chose to stay silent and let her music speak for itself. That everyone has the right to be themselves, without labels. In addition to music, Koffee is a nature lover and sports enthusiast. She once shared that she likes to jog at dawn, especially on foggy mornings on the high hills of Jamaica. That's when she recharges, relieves stress, and keeps her mind balanced. She also likes to read light philosophy books, especially the works of Marcus Garvey and Nelson Mandela, thinkers who have had a strong influence on her thinking about life and music. Despite her young age, being famous too early also brings Koffee a lot of invisible pressure. She once shared about the feeling of being lost when having to live between two worlds. One side is an ordinary girl from Spanish Town with simple dreams. The other side is a Grammy star standing among millions of expectant eyes. She once said in an interview with BBC, "Sometimes I feel like everyone knows me, but no one really understands me." She once shared about the lonely nights in hotels while touring in Europe, when there was no family around, no one to talk to in patois, the mother tongue associated with childhood memories. Success comes at a price, she says, and sometimes that price is peace. Koffee also makes no secret of the fact that she had to talk to a psychologist to learn how to handle stress and maintain her mental balance. She believes that this is not a sign of weakness, but part of growing up. If you break your leg, you go to the doctor. If your soul is broken, you need someone to heal it. It can be said that behind the radiant face, warm voice, and inspiring lyrics, there is a soul still learning to live with the light, without being burned by it. And it is that honesty, the admitted vulnerability, the undisguised vulnerability, that makes Koffee approachable, human, and touches the audience's hearts more deeply than any mega hit. If you also feel that Koffee is not only a talented artist, but also a beautiful soul in this noisy world, don't forget to leave a comment so we can chat more. And if everyone finds this video worth spreading, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on real-life stories. Close but inspiring from special people like Koffee. Thank you for watching this far. See you in the next video, where we continue to explore the magical pieces of life and fame.